Hello there, and welcome into today's marketing workshop session. My name is Alex Toombs, and I'm pretty excited to be here on this marketing journey with you. First and foremost, I want to congratulate you for being here, for doing the work, for making a commitment to yourself and to your business. I don't know you personally, maybe, but I do know that you aren't here to mess around. Your business is not a hobby, it's not some secondary thing in your life. You're here to further explore and to enhance your passion, your purpose, your vision, and also your mission. And together today, what we're going to do is learn how to make it even more fun, more fulfilling, but also impactful. Most of the business owners that I work with, they excel in their zone of genius. So this is their art, their expertise, their knowledge, what they create. But marketing is like a whole other beast. And marketing typically doesn't come naturally to everybody. But the really powerful thing here is that these are systems and skills that are all learned. So today, you're going to learn one of the components for how to feel a little bit more confident in your marketing so that you can create more profitability within your business so you can support your lifestyle and you can support your community. So welcome in on this new adventure and rest easy because it's about to get a whole lot more fun and a whole lot better. It is possible to manage your marketing from the road. You can have a laptop lifestyle and you can also be a digital nomad. It is also possible to work from home, to go for a walk, to take a yoga class, all without feeling guilty about leaving your laptop. So today we're learning how to help diminish some of that confusion and that frustration around your branding and communications. So please release any fear that you might have about marketing your business and that it is hard and that it's difficult to make money. It's challenging to create more time in your life. And the fact that it's difficult, it's not fun, it's not enjoyable, because it actually is and it can be. And we're going to work on that today. And some of the skills that you're learning today, these are skills that you can take over into different areas of your life, in your business, and even future ventures that you might embark on later in your life. So real quick, just before we get started, I just want to share a little bit about me and why I am qualified to discuss this. I have an undergraduate degree in public relations. I also have a graduate degree in business. I earned my MBA in sustainable innovation. I have been in marketing and business for over 10 years. The beginning of my career was in the music industry. I was marketing festivals, venues, events. I transitioned into freelance work with the local business community in Connecticut. Took on my business full time, and it's evolved. So my business has evolved from being a full service marketing agency to now being a consultant that offers courses and also coaching. One of the things that is most important when it comes to marketing systems and strategies, and I teach this in other areas of my business, is the efficiency and the effectiveness. When I was working in the music industry, I was running social media for 2 music venues. I'd opened up my business and I was taking on clients, and I was marketing roughly 50 to 80 offerings per month. So I had to learn the most efficient and effective way to market business. Otherwise, I would lose my salaried position. I wouldn't be able to grow my business and I wouldn't be able to fulfill my contract with my clients. So that experience has led me to where we are today, over the course of 8 years or so, the most efficient and effective way to run marketing. So I'm really excited to share these insights that I've gathered from over the years. Okay, now that you know, let's talk about branding, particularly branding to build connection. So you know this, your customers are human and they have human emotions, interests, and desires just as you do. When we build strong, lasting businesses, we want to be very extremely intentional with the brand that is presented, because your branding is going to indicate the types of customers that you attract. Your branding is also going to ensure that you're communicating your solution to the right people. People buy from people. And as we go through this workshop, you're going to hear me say that. You're also going to hear me talk about know, like, trust. You want people to know that your company exists. You want them to like what you offer. That's your ideal customer. And you want them to trust that you can solve their problem. That's the conversion. That's the sale. So throughout this process, we're building connection because you want to serve the right people. You don't fit the bill for everybody. So as we build the foundations for successful marketing, we're going to take it a step back because I just want to set the precedent and the baseline here and understand the differentiators between what branding and marketing actually are and how they impact your business in different ways. So first and foremost, branding defines who you are as a company. So this is your mission and your vision. This is what makes you special and unique within the market. Marketing, on the other hand, this is the tools, the processes, the strategies, the social media platforms that you're present on, the email marketing campaigns that you launch, the events that you attend. So the marketing is how, this is how you're going to be promoting, and branding is what you're promoting. So, just a rule of thumb, branding first, marketing second. Branding is pretty rock solid permanent. Marketing strategies, they come, they go, they evolve, they transition depending on the market, depending on, society, human behavior, technology, all these things. Another really important factor here about branding is this has an impact on your business and your clients and your customers, but also your team. So when you are hiring on contractors or hiring on employees, your brand is a sense of community, it's pride, it's respect, it supports stakeholder buy-in for collaborations. You really want a strong brand so that you're bringing the right people in, and marketing is a way that you're going to retain them. You're going to keep their attention. You're going to be driving the sales. You're going to be driving that loyalty through your marketing. So your brand is going to communicate your value, right? Your intrinsic, your unique value in the market. Like I said before, you don't solve a problem for every single person. You solve a problem for a particular person with a particular problem and a particular desire as well. So what we're doing today is developing a value proposition statement, right? And I'll explain a little bit more about this, but I want to just break it down into 3 steps. So for the first step is we're going to clearly define what you offer, right? So it's a product or a service, it's a solution. So what do you sell? And we want to define what is the transformation that occurs within that sale. The second piece here is specifying who your business is for. It's essentially who is your customer. So who is the buyer at the end of that transaction? And then the first piece is differentiating your value. So consider the question why someone would choose you over somebody else. There's multiple companies that offer what you do, most likely. Why would they choose you? So some things to consider with that is, identifying your unique value. So do you have exceptional customer service maybe? Or within your market, do you offer the best price or the quickest turnaround time? Is it perhaps the highest quality, the best value? Why are people choosing you over anybody else? So we have a couple worksheets to do. So as I go through this, after each question, pause the video to complete the reflection before moving on. I'm not going to stop in between because that would take too long, but do this at your own pace. So please carve out enough time for you. So grab your notebook, open up a Google Doc, and just be sure to pause after each question. So take a few minutes and we're going to go over question number 1, which is, what do you do? Just in one sentence, what is the problem that you solve? Write that down, pause the video, we'll move on. I'm going to move on though in real time. Okay, question number 2, who do you serve? Who is your ideal customer in a nutshell? So some things just to kind of get creativity going because we want to be clear and concise. Is it overworked entrepreneurs? Is it burnt out moms, eco-conscious consumers? So you want to consider who is your customer, who's the person at the end of that transaction. Once you know your customer, you're going to figure out and identify and determine how you serve them. So you know this by your products or your services. It's what you offer, okay? So this is the offering within the business, this is the problem that you solve. Does it solve their pain points? Does it support their pleasure points? So how are you serving them? And then the last question here is, why? Why do you serve them? Why do you do what you do? In branding, everybody loves a good story. Brand stories, you've heard that before, right? We want to have a really strong brand story. So start to identify what is your reason for being here right now, today, watching this video, jotting down these answers. You're working on your marketing, you're improving your business. You care. So why do you want to give your service, your offering out into the world? What encourages you to wake up every single day and do the work that you do? So concisely explain your why. Keep it short, keep it tight, but keep it true and authentic to you. So hold on to that worksheet and we're going to dig a bit deeper. So we have another series of questions. First one being, what is the number one problem that your customer faces? So consider your offering, consider them. Is it a lack of time, money? Do they have a lack of resources? That could be time and money. Do they want to work better? They want to live better. They want to feel better. So you want to pinpoint the main problem that they face, the number one thing. I know that might be hard to do. Pinpoint the one. Write that down. We're going to keep moving on though. Okay. We're going to identify all the benefits of your offer. So your offering likely solves a problem that you have experienced, right? Or maybe it's something that you witnessed. You were a secondary, witness to this problem occurring and you saw an opportunity to solve it. What is that? You're going to rattle off 5 to 7 benefits from your offering. What are people getting out of it? What are people getting out of your offering? Okay. Now, when you have those 5 to 7 benefits, you're going to describe the value behind those benefits. Okay. So we're tapping in on a deeper level. So what does that solved problem mean within the grand scheme of their life? So a couple of examples just to make this a little bit more clear is your offering, your solution, your product, your service. Does it save them time, or does it save them money, or does it save them energy? And then they can travel more. So their burning desires, they want to travel, and having more time, money, or energy allows them to do that. Maybe they no longer have to patch together information. Okay. So because they're not spending all their time doing that, their stress levels are reduced. And because their stress levels are reduced, they feel much more energized and they can show up for their families. They have more capacity. So their real deep desire is showing up for their families. And the way that they can get there is relieving some of the stress. And in doing so, they participate in your offering, right? So we want to kind of like draw out that experience and really get to the bottom of why people want what you offer. Question number 4. We want to make sure that your value actually solves the buyer's problem, right? This is something that gets overlooked quite often. We have these solutions, we have these customer, is it in alignment? So for this answer, you want to look at number 1 and see what might relate between that and number 3. So the main customer's problem and then the deep-seated value benefit behind what you offer. Make sure that that's in alignment. And if it's not, pause this, call me, and we'll have a conversation. But if there is alignment, we're moving on to number 5. So number 5, you're going to differentiate yourself as a preferred provider of this value, of this product, of this service. So again, why you over someone else? Now that we really, really know our customer, we really, really know the value that we offer, what is the key point? Why you, right? Toot your own horn, get excited, be enthusiastic about what you do differently, how you show up differently, the energy that you bring differently, the different customer experience that you have over anyone else, regionally, online, whatever it might look like. What makes you you? Write it down. Okay. So now we're going to take all of this information and put it into one singular sentence. I know that might seem crazy, but it's doable and we're going to do it right now. So this is your value proposition statement. And here are some templates. Your value proposition statement in particular, it's a clear and concise one-liner. Okay. So you can rattle this off at events. You can throw it up in your social media bio. You can tag it onto your business card, put it in your email signature, all those sorts of things. And here are 2 templates that we can kind of just get the ball rolling. I'll show some examples, but I'll just run through this with you real quick. So I help my ideal customer. Okay, we just identified who that is. I help my ideal customer do what? What do they want? So that they can get and achieve what? So I help my ideal customer do blank so that they can achieve blank. Another iteration of this is I help ideal customer to achieve some sort of result. You can help them solve a problem by way of your product or service. So these are templates. I'm going to show you how we actually fill these out. So again, I help my ideal customer do what so that they can achieve what? Well, for me, for Alex Toombs, I help small business owners. That's my ideal customer. I help them do what? I help them master their marketing. Okay, so that they can, what's their specific desired outcome? Make more money. More money is a resource. More money means that you can hire more people. More money means that you are not stressed. More money means that you can take time off. I help small business owners master their marketing so that they can make more money. The value behind that money is the time, the location of freedom, the release of stress, all those sorts of things. We want to get to the nitty-gritty of this, okay? Another example, ideal customer, I help millennial women. What do we help them do? We help them ditch those BS thought patterns and habits so that they can what? So that they can create the life of their dreams. This is a real value proposition statement. All of these are all like real living examples. Once you get the gist of this format, the I help statement, I help ideal customer do what so that they can achieve specific desired outcome, then you can kind of play around and get fun. So there's another one here. I help who? Canadian families. I help them do what? They give gifts so that they can what? Support a sustainable future. Okay. This is for an online gift giving platform. We have some beauty ones. So providing high quality, that's the specific desired outcome. The what is the lash and brow treatments, and who is it for? High vibe people. So you can see that the order is being rearranged. So once you get really, really clear, you can. And the last one is for a consignment shop, providing ethical clothing solutions for the environmentally minded so that they can feel good about their impact. All right. So play around, mix and match. That's what we're going to do right now. So it is your turn. So go open up your journal or that document again and start putting together three samples of value proposition statements. And then you're going to distill it down to the most clear and concise statement possible. You're going to have one. So play around, have some fun, revisit these examples. And honestly, you can open up a spreadsheet. This is a fun little tip that somebody did in the Marketing Mapped Out program, is they opened up a spreadsheet and had columns for ideal client, the what, what do they want to achieve, and the service, the product and service. I'm sorry, my dog's barking a little bit. And then the desired outcome. So you can have a spreadsheet. So if you're not quite sure, okay, we have all these potential ideal customers. Okay, so ideal customer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go down the line. How many might you have that you might be curious about working with? And then you can mix and match, and you can really Mad Libs it together to have your most clear and concise value proposition statement. And this actually might guide a lot of your future messaging and communications, because you might think you have one ideal customer in one area, but they might actually be in a different area. And you might have an offering that fits a need in a very unique way there too. So you get to play around with this. Again, I offer templates, and templates are fully customizable. So customize the heck out of this, have some fun, play around, create your 3 options. And then once you have your 3 options, you're going to add it to your Facebook. In your bio, you're going to create a Facebook cover graphic with it. In your LinkedIn, you're going to put it as your job description. You're going to have another cover photo for your LinkedIn, put it in your Instagram bio, throw it on your website. And then at the bottom here, you can see email signatures, business cards, put in bios. Because when you're getting introduced at events, podcasts, your guest speaking engagements, people are going to introduce you, and they're going to be able to introduce you in like a really clear and concise way so people know who you are, what you do, how you do it, and why you do it. It's really, really helpful. If you have any questions about this, please don't hesitate to reach out. I am most active on Instagram at alexandra.toombs. Just drop me a DM and let me know how your value proposition statement's going. Let me know what questions you might have. And if you want to workshop this a little bit more, I am absolutely happy to help. All right, I will talk to you soon.